The preparedness paradox is the proposition that if a society or individual acts effectively to mitigate a potential disaster such as a pandemic, natural disaster, or other catastrophes so that it causes less harm, the avoided danger will be perceived as having been much less serious because of the limited damage caused. The paradox is the incorrect perception that there had been no need for careful preparation as there was little harm. In reality, the limitation of the harm was due to preparation. Several cognitive biases can consequently hamper proper preparation for future risks. The term, preparedness paradox, has been used occasionally since 1949 in different contexts, usually in the military and financial system. The term regained traction during the COVID-19 pandemic and worldwide government response. Another notable citation of the term was in 2017 by Roland Berger regarding executives in the aerospace and defense industry. Almost two-thirds of those surveyed reported that they were well prepared for geopolitical changes, about which they could do nothing, while feeling unprepared in areas such as changes in technology and innovation, to which they should be much more able to respond. In contrast, other surveys found that boards and financial professionals were increasingly concerned about geopolitical risk. Berger concluded that there was an urgent need for more and better business strategies throughout the industry to close this gap in preparedness. A specific application of the preparedness paradox is the Levy Paradox. Levees are structures that run parallel to rivers and are meant to offer protection from flooding. Paradoxically, their construction reduces awareness of and preparation for floods or breaches. The perception of safety also leads to unsafe land development in the floodplain, which is supposed to be protected by the levee. Consequently, when a flood does occur or the levee breaches, the effects of that disaster will be greater than if the levee had not been built. The 2011 Tohoku earthquake and tsunami and the resulting Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster is another example of the preparedness paradox. Even though the Onagawa nuclear power plant was closer to the earthquake's epicenter, it withstood the cataclysm because of the preparations made by the facility's administrator. On the other hand, the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant suffered heavy damage because of a lack of preparation due to the perception of less risk. Preparing for a pandemic is a particularly evident example of the preparedness paradox. Because adequate preparation means no mass deaths or visible consequences will occur, there is no evidence that the preparation for the pandemic was necessary.